Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and today's video is going to be my April JENGA TBR. So for the month of April, it's a special month. First, it's gonna be the first month that I'm gonna be completely self-isolating and self-quarantine. So for the entirety of the month of April, I'm gonna be self-isolating. So yeah. One. Second is it's my birthday month. So yeah, so my birthday is on April 15. So yeah, I'm really excited, but at the same time it's like kind of bittersweet because I'm gonna be self-isolating, so I'm gonna be inside during my birthday. So but yeah, I'm planning some stuff with my friends for dinner at my birthday, so everything's gonna be all right. And third, it's the O.W.L.s magical readathon. Yes, so the O.W.L.s are back. This is a readathon inspired by Harry Potter and the O.W.L.s exams that the students are taking in their 5th year at Hogwarts. And this readathon is hosted by the wonderful G at Book Roast. I'm gonna link her video explaining what the O.W.L.s is just over here in the eye, so you can check it out. And yeah, so it's gonna be a struggle to fit the JENGA prompts with the O.W.L.s prompts, because yeah, it's gonna be a challenge, but I'm sure it's gonna be alright. I'm gonna be able to do it. Let's hope. For the O.W.L.s, I decided to go for the career of Spellmaker. So yeah, I'm really excited. And for Spellmaker, I need 7 O.W.L.s. I need Arithmancy, I need Astronomy, I need Ancient Rune. Sorry, I have them here in my bullet journal. I need Charms. I need History of Magic and Transfiguration, I think. Ancient Runes, Arithmancy, Astronomy, Charms, History of Magic, Transfiguration. No, there's one left that I can't think of. Anyway, you're gonna see them here, okay? You know which one I need. But because I am ambitious and I'm a Slytherin and I want to go for it all, I'm sorry if you can hear, like, you can probably hear my cat. He's going crazy with his toy. But yeah, don't mind him. Yeah, because I'm a Slytherin and I'm ambitious and I'm determined and I want to go all the way to the stars, I'm gonna go for the 12 prompts. So I'm gonna try and pass the 12 O.W.L.s. So I'm gonna read. So that means that I'm basically gonna read 12 books this month. It's ambitious, but yeah, I think I'm gonna be able to do it. I hope I'm gonna be able to do it. But yeah, anyway, so this intro is long enough. I'm gonna go with like the JENGA picks, and I'm gonna tell you if it fits and I'm gonna tell you with which prompt in the O.W.L.s it's gonna fit for. So yeah, but I still picked 8 prompts from my JENGA game, just because, like, yeah, I didn't want to go all the way to like 12. It's risky, so it would have been just, yeah, too hard. So I'm gonna stick with the 8 wooden pieces from the JENGA game. So yeah, let's get started. So the first pick is a red cover. So for red cover, I decided to go with The Mark of Athena by Rick Riordan. This is the third book in the Heroes of Olympus series, and it's red. You know, there's red on the cover, and yeah, and I'm really excited to continue with this series. I really enjoyed the first two books where we introduced new characters, and yeah, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. I don't know what to say. I love Rick Riordan's book. I go through them like so quickly. This is kind of a chunk, but you know, but this is gonna be my big book of the month. If you don't know, in the beginning of the year I gave myself some reading goals, and so basically to read one big book per month, a sci-fi, a thriller, and an adult book per month at least. So yeah, this is gonna be my big book, and this is gonna go for a Care of Magical Creatures, which the prompt is to read a book with a beak on the cover. And so there's an owl, so there's a beak over here. So yeah, this is gonna be the first book. Next pick is Boyfriend Pick, and Boyfriend Pick, it's the first time that it's come out, and basically it's to ask my boyfriend to pick a book for me. So yeah, and because I know him, and he's either gonna pick like a really enormous gigantic book just to piss me off, or he's gonna pick like a book, like a third book in a series that I haven't even started yet. That's pretty his vibe. That's pretty much his vibe. I'm gonna give him a choice. I'm gonna give him 5 choice, so he's gonna have 5 books to pick from, and yeah. So I'm just gonna present you the 5 books that I picked, and in those 5 books, they are basically books that can fit like an owl's prompt. So yeah, I'm gonna go ask him after that and see which book he picked. So the first one that I'm gonna give him a choice for is Binti by Nnedi Okorafor. This is a really short sci-fi book. It's 90 pages, and I'm really excited to read this one. I heard great things about it. So first pick. Then it's Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer. This is another pretty short sci-fi book. I heard it's weird, and I love weird books, so there you go. Next is The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I'm really excited to read this one. I really want to watch the TV show, and I want to read the book first, so yeah. So it's one of those pick. Next is Sadie by Courtney Summers. This is a YA thriller. Everyone talked about this last year and said how great it was, and I want to know what this is all about. So yes. And finally, The Faded Sky by Marie Robinette Kowal. This is the second book in the Lady Astronaut series, and this one is set in space. I'm really excited. So yeah, these are the 5 picks I'm gonna give him, and see, let's go and see which one he decided to go for. So I didn't film him just because he was not comfortable to be on my channel, and I respect that. So yes. So he decided to go with The Faded Sky by Marie Robinette Kowal, which I'm really happy. Like I said, this one is set in space, so I think it picks up right after the first one. So I'm really excited. Yeah, I can't wait to read this one. And this one is for astronomy. So the prompt for astronomy is to read a book set when it's dark outside at night. So because the sky, I thought it was fitting, so yeah, this one. Next is hype book. So for a hype book, it's basically to read a book that's really hyped, either from you or from other people. And for me, I decided to go with a book that everyone talked about last year, and it was one of the choices that I gave my boyfriend for, and that is City by Courtney Summers. This is a, like I said, a YA thriller mystery, and it's about a girl that her younger sister died a 2 years ago, and sorry, and she wants to find out who killed her sister. So she goes on this mission, and there's like a podcast involved in this about this mystery. And yeah, I'm gonna listen to the audiobook for this one because everyone talked about how the audiobook is amazing. And so yes, I'm gonna listen to the audiobooks. I'm gonna read this book throughout audiobook. And for this one, it's gonna be for charms. For charms is to read, the prompt is to read a book that is white, or has white on the cover, and that is pretty much white, you know, so yeah. Next is to read a book with a purple cover. So we had a red cover, now we have purple color. Purple cover. God, I can't talk today. For that one, I decided to go with something that is really fitting, I think, for this month, and that is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling and illustrated by Jim Kay. So I'm gonna read the illustrated edition, which is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm probably gonna listen to the audiobook of Jim Dell at the same time. I loved my experience when I did that with the second one, the Chamber of Secrets. I love that, so I think I'm gonna repeat it and do it again. Yeah, I'm really excited. And this one is gonna be for Transfiguration. So it's gonna be for Transfiguration, which is to read a book with shape-shifting in it. And yes, there's shape-shifting in this one. So if you don't know, if you haven't read Harry Potter, go and do it. And yeah, there's shape-shifting in this one. So really excited. Next is highest rated, and so basically highest rated, I went on my Goodreads, on my TBR place where I put every book that I own physically, and the highest one was Kingdom of Ash, but you know, it's the 7th book in the Throne of Glass series, which I haven't even started yet. Then there was like I think the 4th one in the Rose of Olympus, and there was Becoming by Michelle Obama, but I really want to listen to the audiobook of Becoming because she is narrating it, and but it's not available in my library. I'm on the waiting list for like 6 months, so yeah, so I decided to go and see if you know, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire was really high rated on Goodreads, and it was. It has a 4.56 rating on Goodreads, so yeah, so I decided to go with Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which is the 4th book in the Harry Potter series, and this one is also illustrated by Jim Kay. So I also want to do like the same thing that I'm gonna do for the 3rd one, so reading it physically but also listening to the audiobook of Jim Dell. So yes, I'm really excited. It's beautiful, and yeah. And this one is gonna go for A Story of Magic from O.W.L.s, and the prompt for A Story of Magic is to read a book involving witches and wizards. So yeah, it's basically that. So yes. Next is reread, and for a reread I decided to go with Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard, The Hammer of Thor by Rick Riordan. This is the second book in the Magnus Chase series. I'm really excited to reread this one. I really love my experience of rereading the first one, so really excited because in this one there's one of my favorite characters that is introduced. So really excited. And for this one is gonna go for Herbology, which is to read a book that starts with a M, Magnus Chase. So yes, it's basically that. So next prompt is nonfiction. So for nonfiction I decided to go with Eating Animals by Jonathan Safran Foer. This is a nonfiction about eating animals and all the animal eating industry and veganism and vegetarianism. And even though I am a vegetarian for wow, okay, it's in July it's gonna be 5 years that I'm a vegetarian. Yeah, great. And it's not because I'm already a vegetarian that I'm not interested anymore in what the food industry is all about with animals. So I'm really excited to read this one. I'm probably gonna listen to the audiobook just because I found myself going through nonfiction way quicker if I listen to them. I think it's just the way to go for me. And this one is gonna go for Arithmancy, and Arithmancy is to read a book that is out of your comfort zone, so not your favorite genre. My favorite genre is fantasy and sci-fi. So yeah, nonfiction. I don't read a lot of nonfiction. I'm trying to read more nonfiction, but yeah. So Eating Animals. And the final prompt is a representation, so that means either LGBTQ plus representation or a people of color. So either the author is a author of color or a character of color. So for that I decided to go with Binti by Nnedi Okorafor. I'm really struggling with that name, god, I'm sorry. But yeah, this is a really short book, a pretty great book for a readathon, you know. And this one follows a young African girl who's admitted to a university in space. So yeah, I'm really excited. Really excited. Yeah, so these are my TBR. Nice, thank you. So these are my god. These are my TBR books, my JENGA TBR books. Now I have 4 more books to show you for the 4 other prompts that I'm gonna go for in the O.W.L.s. God, that was makes no sense, but anyway, I think you got it. So for the prompt of Ancient Runes is to read a book with a heart on the cover or heart in the title. And for that I decided to go with Heartstopper Volume 1 by Alice Oseman. This is a graphic novel about 2 gay boys and their romance. And yeah, I think it's gonna be so cute and everyone's talking about it. And I don't have it physically, but you can still read it online, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read it online. So yeah, really excited. And a graphic novel is a great you know, book to pick for a readathon also, just because it's like easier to get through because it's quicker at least. So yeah, next for Defense Against Dark Hearts is to read a book set at sea, and for that I decided to go with All the Stars and Teeth by Adeline Grace. This book is set at sea. It's about pirates and mermaids. That's pretty much all I know. So yeah, I haven't read a book only set at sea, like with pirates and mermaids, and that's it. So I'm really excited to see if it's a genre that I'm gonna like. So I'm intrigued. Next is Muggle Study. So oh, skip one. Divination. For divination is to read a book picked by a random number generator. So I went on random number generator on Google, and I think I went to like 1 to 115 or 110. 110, I think. That's the amount of books that I have on my physical TBR, and the number was 16, and my 16th book on my shelf was Annihilation by Jevan Demir. Yeah, what a coincidence. This is a book that I wanted to read, that I gave my boyfriend to pick, and yeah, I'm really excited. It's really great. And this book is it's about a biologist, I think. She's going to this place called Area X, and weird stuff are happening there, and she's trying to figure out what is going on. And I heard it's just like really, really weird. So pretty excited for this one. And finally, for Muggle Studies, it's to read a contemporary book, so a book set in the real world. So I didn't go for like a contemporary like romance, but it's set in the contemporary world, and there's no like magical speculative element in this one. So yeah, and that is The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. This is a thriller. I'm really, really excited to read this one. It's been on my shelf for quite some time, and yeah, I really want to watch the movie when it's gonna come out. I don't know if it's gonna come out because of all that is happening right now, but anyway, I think it sets to come out in June, I think, of this year, which I'm really excited. I watched the trailer and I was like, sold. Yes, it sounds creepy, and I want to know what's gonna happen. So yeah, this is about a woman that is an agoraphobe, and so basically she's afraid to go outside and be around people. And so my cat is crazy, but one day she is watching through a window. She's watching her neighbors, and she witnessed something that she wasn't supposed to see. So yeah, and then this stuff happens, and it gets thrillery and mystery, and yeah, I'm really excited. So yeah, this is for Muggle Study. So this is it, guys. This is my April TBR. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are participating in the O.W.L.s Magical Readathon, let me know in the comments which career you're going for, and which book you're most excited to read this month. And even though you're not participating in the O.W.L.s, let me know which book you're so excited to read, as I would like to know. And I'll see you in a next video. Bye!